If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, wondering where your money goes, and feeling like saving $10 is impossible, you're not alone. Most people never hit this milestone, not because they don't earn enough, but because no one showed them how. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a real, step-by-step plan to save your first $10, even if you're broke right now. Let's start with the most important shift: your mindset. Because if you don't believe saving $10 is possible, especially while you're broke, you'll never actually take the steps to make it real. And I get it, when you're living paycheck to paycheck, barely covering rent and juggling bills, saving anything feels like a luxury. But here's the truth: being broke isn't permanent. It's a situation, not your identity. And what separates people who stay broke from people who break out of it is how they think about money. Most of us grew up believing you need to make more to save more, but that's not how it works. In fact, studies show people with low income can still build strong savings habits, sometimes even better than high earners, because they learn discipline first. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. That's the foundation of everything in this video. You don't need a raise to start saving. You don't need to win the lottery or get a perfect budget from day one. You just need to believe that every small step, every 50, every 100 adds up. Right now, your goal isn't to save $10 overnight. Your goal is to save your first $10, then your first $100. That's how momentum starts. And the moment you start treating saving money like a non-negotiable, like brushing your teeth or paying rent, everything changes. You stop asking, "Can I save this month?" and start asking, "How much can I save this month?" The truth is, being broke gives you an edge. You already know how to survive with less. Now we're just going to redirect that resilience and survival skill into building something that lasts. Now that your mindset is locked in, it's time to face something most people avoid: figuring out exactly where your money goes. This might sound boring, maybe even stressful, but I promise you, it's one of the most powerful moves you'll ever make for your finances. Because here's the thing: you can't change what you don't track. And right now, you might think you're spending carefully, but until you see the numbers in front of you, the raw truth, you're just guessing. The first time you track your expenses, it might shock you. You'll look at your bank statement and realize you spent more on food delivery in 1 month than on actual groceries. You'll find forgotten subscriptions quietly draining your account. You'll see the little purchases that don't feel like a big deal in the moment: the $1 or $2 coffees, the random online orders, the weekend impulse buys. But when they add up, they're often the reason you're not saving. It's not about guilt, it's about clarity. Because once you know where your money is going, you can start directing it with intention. You can start telling it what to do, instead of wondering where it disappeared to. And the best part, you don't need fancy software or complicated spreadsheets. Just grab a notebook or use a simple free app. Go through your last 30 days of spending and label everything: essentials, non-essentials, stuff you forgot about. You're going to spot patterns you never noticed, and those patterns are the first cracks in the wall that's been keeping you broke. And here's what happens next once you see it: you can't unsee it. You'll think twice before hitting order on that fast food app again. You'll pause before buying something that doesn't fit your new priority, building that $10. This one habit flips the switch from "I'm trying to save" to "I know exactly how I'll save." Now that you know where your money is going, it's time to take control of it. This step is where you stop leaking money and start building your savings automatically. And I mean that literally. But first, you need to make room in your budget, and that means cutting. Not trimming, cutting ruthlessly, because the truth is, most of us are bleeding money through habits we barely notice. Streaming services we don't watch, unused gym memberships, overpriced coffee runs. Emotional online shopping, all of it seems small, but added together, it's often hundreds a month just slipping through your hands. And I get it. It feels like you're giving something up. But remember what you're trading it for: freedom, options, peace of mind. That $40 a month for random impulse buys, that's $480 a year. Do that with a few categories, and suddenly you've got thousands to redirect. And this is where automation comes in. The smartest way to save is to remove your emotions from the process. The moment your income hits your account, a portion of it should be sent automatically to a separate savings account, one you don't touch, you don't see, you don't spend from. This isn't optional. You treat saving like a bill. Just like rent, just like your phone plan. It gets paid first. That's how people with average incomes build wealth over time. They don't wait to see what's left at the end of the month. They decide how much goes to savings at the start, and then learn to live on what's left. And here's the beauty of it. Once it's automatic, you stop thinking about it. You don't have to find the motivation every month to transfer money manually. You've built a system that saves for you in the background while you live your life. And suddenly, what felt impossible, saving 5 figures, just becomes part of your normal routine. Saving money by cutting expenses is powerful, but there's a limit to how much you can cut. At some point, if you want to hit $10,000 faster, you have to flip the other side of the equation. You need to make more money. And before you think, but I don't have any special skills, or good news, you don't need any. The internet has completely changed the game. Right now, there are dozens of ways to earn extra income with nothing more than a smartphone, some consistency, and a little creativity. Start simple. Think about what you're already doing that could make money. Are you good at writing? Try freelance gigs on Fiverr or Upwork. Got extra time on weekends? Try delivery apps, tutoring, babysitting, or offering services like lawn care or cleaning in your local area. Have stuff sitting around your house. Flip it on OLX, Facebook Marketplace, or eBay. Every extra $50, $100, or $200 you make isn't just income, it's fuel for your savings goal. And here's where it gets exciting. Once you realize you can make money outside your job, you stop feeling stuck. You stop waiting for a raise or a promotion and start creating your own financial momentum. That first side hustle might only bring in a few hundred a month, but over a year, that's thousands you can stash away. You can reinvest part of it into better tools, better skills, or even more income streams. It builds on itself, and you don't need to be an expert to start. You just need to be willing. Willing to try something new, to be bad at it at first, to improve, and to stay consistent. Whether it's reselling used books, offering freelance services, creating digital products, or even documenting your journey online, the opportunities are there. The money is out there. You just have to go get it, one small step at a time. So let's bring it all together. Saving your first $10,000 might feel impossible right now, especially if you're starting from zero, but now you know it's not only possible, it's 100% within your reach. You've seen how the right mindset sets the foundation, how tracking your spending gives you control, how cutting and automating creates real momentum, and how adding even one new income stream can accelerate your progress like never before. You don't need to be rich, lucky, or perfect to do this. You just need to get intentional. Every small decision you make from today, every time you say no to an unnecessary expense, every time you set aside a little extra, every time you choose to learn a new skill, it all adds up. The journey to $10,000 doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen, and it starts the moment you stop waiting and start moving. Remember, this isn't just about the money. It's about proving to yourself that you can build something even from nothing. So, whether it takes you 6 months or 2 years, keep going. Because the moment you hit that $10,000 0 mark. Everything changes, not just your bank account, but your confidence, your options, and your future. If you got value from this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And let me know in the comments where are you starting from today. Let's build this together.